This is going to be a simple, short, and a very impactful video that I have ever come across for adding value to the people. Like four cool ways to prove your value to cold audience. Now, cold audience ka definition is like they have never seen you, they have never interacted with you, but they are interacting you for the first time. So, how do you interact with them? How do you talk to them? Like, what is the vocabulary that you use? Like, how should you prove your value to them? Because if you can prove your value to them, is where they are going to learn from you. They are going to get converted. They are going to consume your content. They are going to get results in what they are doing, and so on and so forth. That brings us. Thank you so much for tuning in this one video / podcast. We're going to dive down into 4 points, and it'll be a pretty short video. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Now, point number 1 is, this is something I'll give you what I've learned from one of my earlier mentors was, how do you stand out in the market? Add value. If you can add value more than what they're expecting, you win the game. You dominate the industry in your own superpower. You are always dominating. It becomes like a monopoly. It's like monopoly. This is altogether different topic. But then if you think about it, just give them more than they are expecting from you. It's like if they want 3 things, give them 4 things. If they're expecting 3 courses, give them a free live class, give them a free one-to, give them a free PDF, give them a free Excel sheet. They're not expecting that. So when you are trying out and solving their potential problems by creating potential products, you are obviously on the top of their mind. When you are on the top of their mind, like the mindset has to be what Fuzzle is giving, for example, what XYZ is giving, and what Fuzzle is giving, and where should I go? And when you think about it, the first thing, go to a shop, and when you want to buy a specific pen, it's like, I don't want to buy from this shop, I want to buy from that shop, because if I go and buy from that shop, that guy is he talks to me really nice, he's interested in what I'm doing with the pen. Third, he gives me gifts, he gives me bonuses. Instead of this one piece, he just gives me the pen, just a transaction. Which one do you prefer? Person A or person B? Shop A or shop B? It's like, when you add more value, think about potential products and potential problems they're facing, create product out of that, add more value, see if the magic happens. Point number 2 is, let them do the window shopping. The cold audience, so have never seen you, or has never heard from you, now they have seen an ad, they got into a funnel, they are now interacting with you on emails. Now, how do you increase your value? Is point them in a direction of your existing digital assets. Is equals to your YouTube channel or your blogs, whatever you've written, what you've written, and what you've recorded. Now, when you let them in that direction, let them window shop. Like, how many times have you went to a specific YouTube channel and you just window shops, like, okay, what's more relevant to me? Based on that relevancy at the moment, I'm going to watch that video. With that relevancy, once you get their attention, one video will lead to another video will lead to another video will lead to your webinars, will lead to getting inside the community. And the flow happens. Like, the more content you have, the more they are trusting you, the more you are letting them experience what you're good in, what you're great in, what your perspective is, what you are bringing to the table. And when that happens, there's an immediate alignment. So the key is, add YouTube videos on your YouTube channel, on your YouTube, is because that's like the key element of the whole business. Videos, right? Point number 3 is consistent with digital assets. Again, it links all the way back to the last point that we said about YouTube videos, is be consistent while creating daily assets. I'll tell you, when the Academy of Artists and Scientists started, the momentum started. Okay, I was so excited. I had 2 members in the initial flow, and what happened? We did couple of sessions, and just because of my so many different reasons, I stopped the calls. And when I stopped the calls, what happened is, it took me forever to re-pick the momentum. It's like I couldn't bring those members back to the conversations that we were having on a weekly basis, because the habit is lost. I've lost the consistency. The momentum is gone. It took me like so much effort to bring them on the call. So what brings is like, when you're consistent with adding value and creating assets, now they are in tune. They are in sync with you. Okay, 9 o'clock this guy is launching something. 9 o'clock a podcast is coming. 9 o'clock an article is coming. 8 o'clock this is coming. 7 o'clock I get to learn this from you. So they are in tune with your own timetable. So when they are already integrated with your timetable, that's the best way of adding value to you. adding value to them. Point number 3. Point number 4 is, think about it. The more you add content / assets on blogs or YouTube videos or podcasts, what happens is the more you add value, the more you add content, the more you are solving a problem. Think about it. Whatever content you are recording today or creating or writing about or recording a podcast on it, you are addressing a specific problem in your own domain. When you are recording a piece of content / asset, you're solving a problem. And the more you solve a problem, the more they are getting results. The more your credibility is going up, the more they start valuing you, the more they get connected with you. Your examples, your experiences, the way you talk, the way you narrate a story, the way you deliver content, they are in sync with you. How soon can that sync get you converted and get them inside on the other fence of the communities, like being a part of your community? How soon will it take? The moment they have budget to get inside the community, plus if you are consistent with doing something and adding value, and you have already proven you have so much of content spread across the channel that they just have to find the relevant topics that they want to see, and at the moment is a priority for them. They do the window shopping from this. You don't even have to point them in direction. You just have to like, go to this channel, there's a playlist that I've created, you can do window shopping, and once you do that, see the magic happens, because you have already recorded an content piece / an asset for them, which has already talking to like 10 members, 20 people, 50 people, 100 people at one go. You're solving a recording for 10 minutes, giving it to 50 people. Do the math, like how much time you are saving for yourself while creating one piece of content / asset. That's why I keep on calling it an asset. It's not content, it's an asset. It's going to give you so much of money, flexibility, automation, systems and automation. It's going to give you that direction and freedom to operate a lot of things in a different way altogether. All 4 points. What are the cool 4 ways of proving? First, add more value with the potential problem / potential products. Let them do the window shopping. Stay consistent with your daily assets. The more you add value, the more you add content, the more you add assets, the more you're solving and addressing a problem. The more you do that, the more your credibility goes up. That brings us to the conclusion of this one video / a podcast. Thank you so much for making this one video / a podcast awesome. Cheers. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in another exciting video.
بأنك نجوى ولبس خبيث مضل قبيح تبختر ترى